Hello, student. I am Dr. Sharad Gaikwad, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, KTHM College, Nasik. In this semester, I am going to teach you a paper CH301, Section 2nd. In this lecture, we discuss about the syllabus in analytical chemistry. The paper C301, Physical and Analytical Chemistry, having 2 credits, 36 lecture course. From this, chapter 1 and 2, that is chemical kinetics and surface chemistry, is related to the physical chemistry, and chapter 3 and 4, errors in quantitative analysis and volumetric analysis, related to the analytical chemistry, which is having physical 1 credit, analytical 1 credit, each having 18 lecture. For the analytical chemistry, Savitribai Phule Pune University gives some reference books, that is Ogle's textbooks of quantitative chemical analysis, Analytical Chemistry by J.D. Christian, Fundamental of Analytical Chemistry by Scoop, Basic Concept of Analytical Chemistry by S.M. Kopkar, Instrumental Methods of Chemical Analysis by Chatwal Anand, and Analytical Chemistry also by Chatwal Anand. In this lecture, we discuss about the syllabus in errors in quantitative analysis and volumetric analysis in brief. So let us start from errors in quantitative analysis, which is having 5 lecture topic. In this topic, we will learn about the introduction to errors, limitation of analytical methods, accuracy, precision, methods of expressing accuracy and precision, that is absolute error, percentage error, mean deviation, standard deviation, like this. Then classification of errors and minimization of errors, significant figures and computation, and last one, reliability of results and numericals. The syllabus, which have some learning objective. After getting the knowledge of these all terms, student must be able to explain or define and comparing the meaning of accuracy and precision. Then it may be apply the method of expressing the errors in analysis from results. Student must be able to discuss the different term related to the errors in quantitative analysis and apply statistical method to express analytical results in laboratories and solve the problems applying the equations. These all about the errors in quantitative analysis. The next, that is volumetric analysis. This is the major topic in our syllabus. This is having 13 lecture topic. This topic is divided into 5 subgroups, in which introduction to volumetric analysis, neutralization titration, complexometric titration, redox titration, and precipitation titration. In the introduction to volumetric analysis, student must be able to know what is meant by the volumetric analysis. So here, classification of reaction in volumetric analysis, standard solution, equivalent, normalities, oxidation number, preparation of standard solution, primary and secondary standards. These are the some important terms or concept is given in this topic. After getting the knowledge of this volumetric analysis, student must be able to analyze what is meant by the volumetric analysis. So these are the related to the volumetric analysis. Volumetric analysis having 4 major types depending on that reaction, or you can say the classification of reaction, in which neutralization titration, complexometric titration, redox titration and precipitation titration. If you can see in the colored, there is the preparation of solution is given or standardization is given, and last one, each topic the determination or application is given, one application is given. So we can see the neutralization titration, in which we learn about the theory of indicator. So what is meant by the indicator, how indicator form colors, what is the acid side color and base side color, or acidic form or basic form, all these are included in the theory of indicator. Then neutralization curve for strong acid strong base titration, weak acid strong base titration, weak base strong acid titration. After this, the student must be able to know that what is meant by the end point, what is meant by the equivalence point, what is meant by the indicator, what is meant by the suitable indicator, what is the best indicator, with reference to this acid base type of titration or neutralization titration. In next, the preparation of approximate 0.1 molar HCl and standardization against anhydrous sodium carbonate is given. And last, this is the one application, that is determination of sodium carbonate content in washing soda. We will learn after this the complexometric titration. In the complexometric titration, the definition of complexing agent and complexometric titration is given. EDTA as a complexing agent. So we know that what is meant by the complexing agent. EDTA is used as a complexing agent. EDTA is nothing but the ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, which is work as a complexing agent. We can learn about that structure and complex which is formed with the metal ion, that is calcium, magnesium, like this metal ion, they can form the complex with EDTA. The types of EDTA titration, that is direct or back titration, then pH adjustment and amount of indicator in EDTA titration is given, metal ion indicator is given, and last, that is standardization of EDTA solution, and one application, that is determination of calcium and magnesium or total hardness of water is given. These are all related to the complexometric titration. Then redox titration. Definition of oxidizing agent, reducing agent and redox titration we will know. Then potassium dichromate and potassium permanganate as an oxidizing agent. Then 1,10-phenylphthalate as an indicator in redox titration and diphenylamine as an indicator in oxidation titration. KMnO4 acts as a self indicator. Then titration of that KMnO4 solution and standardization with sodium oxalate is given, and one application, that is a redox titration, that is determination of H2O2. Then precipitation titration. In the precipitation titration, precipitation reaction is given. Then determination of end point, formation of color precipitate, formation of soluble color compound, adsorption indicator is given. The silver nitrate is used as a standard solution. So standardization of that silver nitrate solution with potassium dichromate is given, that is more titration is given, and application of that precipitation titration, that is determination of chloride, bromide and iodide is given. On the basis of this neutralization curve, redox titration, precipitation titration, complexometric titration, some problem is given, we have to solve in the last. These all related to the volumetric analysis. After getting the knowledge of volumetric analysis, student having some learning points or learning outcomes, the student must be know at the last the define the following terms which is used in volumetric analysis, such as unit of concentration like normal solution, molar solution, normality, molarity, indicator, that is self indicator, mix indicator, universal indicator, equivalence point, what is meant by the equivalence point, end point of titration. Then student must be prepared for the standard solution. What is the property of standard solution? How to prepare that standard solution? Then what is the difference between primary standard and secondary standards? What is meant by the complexing agent, precipitating agent, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, redox indicator, acid base indicator, like this. Then perform the calculations involved in volumetric analysis. Then last one, how to get color change when indicator is added. Theoretically, student must know, and that is the pH range of that color. Last, that is preparation of standard solution and perform the standardization. Each type having prepare some standard solution and standardization is given in the syllabus. Then construct acid-base titration curve, that is strong acid strong base, strong acid weak base, and weak acid strong base type of titration. Then lastly, acid base titration, complex symmetric titration, precipitation titration and redox titration student must be explained. And apply the volumetric method of analysis to real problem in analytical chemistry to solve the problem. All these are the outcomes in volumetric analysis. So major topic is volumetric analysis in this syllabus. So we go for this step by step, in which first we go for the revision of analytical chemistry, which was studied in first year. That is, what is meant by the analytical chemistry, what is meant by the chemical analysis, what are the types, then qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis. Before qualitative and quantitative analysis, we can't go for next. So in the error in quantitative analysis, that is the next. After that, introduction to error, limitation of analytical methods, then accuracy and precision, method of expressing that accuracy and precision, that is absolute error, percentage error, then mean and standard deviation, classification of error, minimization of that error, and last, significance of figures and computation and reliability of results and numericals. These are the path in which we have to go. First, in the next lecture, we start the revision of analytical chemistry. Okay, thank you.